Shalom Aleichem. I just want to tell you I was inspired. Last night was a really good inspiration. Rabbi Yaron Reuven hit everything on the dot yet again. I don't see how anybody would want to spend their lives living in such nonsense. We live by so many things that are false, so many fake ideas. And we're told every day that everything's great. As long as we fit in with everybody else, we're fine. No matter how much garbage is going on, we're all going off this cliff to nothing. It's like going to a landfill and becoming garbage. And honestly, this is why Hashem put us here, so we can be what? A quick product in this world to fit into everybody else's taste and wants. So we can all be the same as being the same garbage. So if we can't beat them, join them. Then when it's all said and done, we go right to the garbage. And that's not the way we're here. Not here for that. We need people to tell us the truth, the hard truth, to let us know to get ourselves in gear. To fill the real void in life is to have them met. Truth hurts because we are so used to lies. Rabbi is not going to waste his time lying. I have cried on several shiurs, many shiurs of his, because he's telling the truth and it hurts. But I have to have it because it fixes you. After a while, pretty soon the truth becomes like candy. It becomes such a wonderful thing. It's like a nutrition to you. Bitterness is hard because you have to realize that you're wrong, and that's what you fight against. Rabbi Yaron Reuven, Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi, these guys, I have to say, is like they work so hard. I mean, someone to work so hard to try to help anybody, but to help me has been huge. I mean, I've always tried to be what people wanted me to be, even though I couldn't do it, and I always failed miserably because I can't defy what you really are. You can't defy it. You have to be what you really are. And I've always tried to do that. I've tried to fit in with every bit of it, and then I failed miserably over and over and over. Only a few people in my entire life has ever really know who I am. To really know it, because they don't want to, they take the time to see it. Most people don't want to take the time to see it because you're either, okay, what are you doing? Are you fitting the criteria of their life? You're not, I got to go on. They got to move on. It's like a fast pacing river. But when you have someone that's telling you straight up truth, and every time they tell you something, you go find it in the Torah. Because I mean, I go in the Gemara and I can find what Rabbi Yaron says. I can find it. He's not making this stuff up. And it's like, when he tells you, he's like, oh my goodness, this man, Baruch Hashem, this man is sacrificing so much, and he's having to battle with the garbage out there. People's constantly against him. It's like, well, they're against it because they get tired of being uncomfortable. I thank you, Rabbi, because your shiurs, man, are like lifesavers to me. I like the idea that I've been shooken up so much to the point where I know now I have to stand on both feet. Now I can't just hop around with one foot. And that's what we do in life. We hop around one foot because we're always trying to change to everybody else's ideas. And then they don't even have sources. It's philosophy of life that is poisoning us. We live by philosophy, what we think and what we feel in emotions, and not by the truth the Torah says. The Torah is truth. That's not a philosophy. It's Hashem's truth. We got to fix it. He didn't create us to become garbage. He created us to become jewels and prizes. We are supposed to come before him with truckloads of mitzvot and truckload of gifts to the King of the universe, because one day we're going to face him. We don't come to him with a pocket full of pennies. That's what we are. When we sin and live our lives, we become nothing. Because when we come up before him, it's going to be such a disaster. I'm scared because I don't know. I'm probably going to be embarrassed more than I can imagine. But I gotta try. I gotta work hard to try to make full tshuva. Rabbi Yaron Reuven is the one that I have to say is fighting, and he's fighting. Listen to him. Just give him a chance. If anybody's out there, if this just helped one person, if anyone's out there has not listened to this show, he's got one coming up on Sundays 9 p.m., Tuesdays at 9 p.m., Wednesdays at 9 p.m. He's all the time on Facebook. I post stuff on Facebook. Other wonderful Tzaddikim are always posting stuff on Facebook. Or it's on YouTube. He's all over the place. Just listen to him and let him feed you. Because he's taking the Torah and he's passing it on. And really know how great Moshe Rabbeinu is? You have to learn Torah. If you don't know the Torah, you think he's just another story. Moshe is beyond scope. We can't even imagine how great he is. And he got it all from Hashem. Even your local rabbi, if he's a real rabbi, can be amazing to listen to. Can be an amazing one to learn from. But Rabbi Yaron Reuven he's straight forth with truth. This lightning bolt hits you. He's not going to hold back. You need somebody like that. You need to hear someone like that constantly. You need someone to tell you where you're at. Every time you think about stepping off the left, he kicks you back in it. If you let him. Listen to what he says. Don't argue against it and constantly having problems with it. Have questions, fine, but don't try to knock him off because he's doing his part. It always proves that you're wrong when you have to fight against him. So, if you can find it in you before Shabbat, keep Shabbat. If you're not doing it, keep it, because you're missing the paradise of paradises in this world. But at the same time, get ready for Sunday night at 9 p.m. He's got a shiur come up. Listen to him. He will change your entire life, because I probably would be dead if I've never changed myself years ago. But at the same time, Mizrahi got me here. He got me started. He got me seeing what life is really about. I started studying more and more and more, found out who I really, really am, which was embarrassing. Rabbi Yaron Reuven says, now it's time for you to take leadership in your life. It's time for you to step up and become exactly what Hashem wants you to be. Quit messing around with it. You could be dead tomorrow. You don't have no time. If you're awake and the sun's shining, do tshuva. Work on it now. Fix it. Everybody needs someone that's strong enough to tell you the truth. I've been very, very fortunate to have a great mother, Baruch Hashem. She's been amazing to me. She's making tshuva. She's making tshuva. She's at this part of her life. She's making huge amounts of tshuva in her life. Baruch Hashem. People like Rabbi Yaron Reuven, Rabbi Yosef Marzanaki are the ones whose, I gotta say, all credit goes to them, and may Hashem continue to bless them from all the stuff they have to constantly fight against. But Baruch Hashem, Hashem is amazing. He's hard. It's tough, but he's amazing. He's worth it. I hope it helps you. Whatever this does for anybody, if it's one person, then Baruch Hashem, that I can maybe influence somebody to see what it is like. Look in the mirror and say, look at this person. This is not it. Then pretty soon you stop looking at the mirror, because you know what? You don't need to look in the mirror no more. You start realizing that the Torah is your mirror. Be the light. Be the, it's like white and black, the colors of clothing. If you look at it, white reflects light. Moshe's face was white when he came off the mountain. He was shining bright light. He was piercing. And then the darkness, it absorbs everything. It takes everything in, and it doesn't reflect nothing. It's like a hole. There's nothing there. And that's what happens when we want stuff for ourselves. We become holes, and we suck everything in because we want this kavod. We don't want to feel something for ourselves, the credit and recognition. But if we want to be like Moshe, which Moshe is the highest level, no one will ever get to Moshe's level. Moshe become the reflection of the light. That's why he was shining so much. He was reflecting Hashem. It wasn't him. It was Hashem. He was reflecting. We have to become this. Absorb. Everything becomes nothing. No one can see it but you. Become the light. You become a reflection of the Torah. People don't see you anymore. They see what the Torah really is, which is infinite knowledge. Hashem's drop of a bucket that he gave us on this planet, which will be even more grand and spectacular in the world to come. Olam haba. Olam haba will be amazing. But we have to get there first. We have to fight in this world to get there. Let's fight together, Am Yisrael. Let's all make tshuva. Let's start keeping Shabbat. Let's start listening to our rabbis. Rabbi Yaron Reuven, listen to him. Watch his shiurs. Quit wasting time. Make people watch it. You're wasting your lives not watching him and learning so you can make tshuva. Quit wasting your life on this world. This world, trust me, I've already experienced a lot of it. It does not bring satisfaction because it's like a drug. You got to have more and more and more. It's a waste. The Torah, if you want more and more and more, it constantly gives more and more than you can handle. Like David Melech, my cup overflows. We have to make tshuva, folks. And I feel selfish if I don't say something. I feel like I'm being selfish if I don't tell you about Rabbi Yaron Reuven. I have to tell you about him because he's done so much for me. I have to spread it and help as many people hear what I've heard. It's like going to Mount Sinai and passing it up So I'll return later. I'll go down that road when I'm ready. You may not have everybody ready. You may not even have a chance to breathe it. You may be dead the next day. You may be dead now. You don't know. It's coming. Every one of us we're going to be in the dirt. Like Rabbi Mazarki says, we're all going to be eaten by the snakes. We'll all become dirt. What does the worm do? It eats dirt and it recycles it. The worms eat us. We recycle us back into dirt. We become the dirt that we once was. We're no good without the divine soul that's in us. Stop being animals. It's time to start being humans. Then start being what Hashem wants us to be. His people. Baruch Hashem. Shabbat Shalom to everyone, and I hope this helps you, because this has changed my life. Baruch Hashem.